Welcome to Shine Movement Space. In this class, we'll be moving through some slow and spicy Pilates core and abdominal exercises. This routine is great on its own or as an add-on to another workout. I hope this class leaves you feeling strong and centered. No equipment necessary, just find yourself a place to set up your mat and let's get moving and shine together. Hello, thanks so much for joining me. Today's class is focused on the core and abdominals, but I just wanted to let you know that if you wanted to round out your workout with a little bit more balance for the rest of your body, be sure to check the description because I'll link some complimentary classes below. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start today seated. Going to face the side here. We have our legs extended in front of us. We're just going to do a little warm up for the spine and arms and shoulders here. Inhale, arms come up. We're sitting tall on our sitting bones. Shoulders are down out of our ears. We circle our arms side and down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, circle them side. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, circle them side. Just kind of letting go of the day. And coming into the class, let's do two more. Inhale and exhale, and one more. Inhale here and exhale. We continue this motion. Inhale, scoop the arms up in the center, and exhale, open them side and rotate back center. Inhale, we try the other side, we open side. So I want you to think, inhale here, our shoulders rotate. Ooh, that feels really nice on our back. Inhale, feeling kind of the spine stretch or spine twist feeling, excuse me. Inhale. So shoulders rotate, feet stay where they are. We're just moving through the upper body. Let's do one more on the other side. Very nice. We'll come back to that motion in just a second. From here, let's just take the arms, floating them back overhead. We're thinking nice and tall, long spine. We hinge forward, little hamstring stretch. I want you to go as far as you can with that nice flat back, and then you round your spine forward, scoop back over your sitting bones, and stack your spine up. Inhale, arms float overhead. We hinge forward, and then we exhale, round and scoop back up. A few more like that. Inhale, nice and tall, and then hinge forward. Exhale, we round our spine, scoop back over your sitting bones. Last one. Inhale, nice and tall here. We send our energy long through the crown of our head, go as far as we can, and then we round and come back over our sitting bones. Good. Arms float in front of us, shoulders down and back. We're sitting right on those sitting bones to start. Inhale here. Exhale, you're going to scoop those lower abdominals in and up towards the spine, those muscles below your belly button, and we just use those abdominals to round backwards. We inhale, pause here. Exhale, scoop abdominals towards the spine, and let that pull you back on top of your sitting bones. So just a mini roll back. I want you to think about finding that C curve, especially through the pelvis. So maybe the chest stays open, but we're rounding, pulling backwards, pausing here as we set that tailbone further onto the mat. Inhale, exhale. Scoop abdominals towards the spine, stack back up. Inhale, exhale, rounding back through the lower abdominals. Inhale here, exhale, scoop back up. We have one more like that. Inhale, exhale, round it back. So getting some movement through the lower spine here. Inhale, exhale, scoop it back up. Let's add on a little bit to that. We come kind of back to the warm up in the beginning. We exhale, roll back onto your tailbone. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, we're gonna scoop them side and let that help bring us up. Inhale at the top, Exhale, round backwards. As you inhale, arms come up, arms open just like in the beginning, and then we exhale, scoop abdominals towards the spine. Let that help you roll yourself back up. Inhale here. Exhale, abdominals pull towards the spine. We float the arms up and around, scoop and pull yourself up. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, rolling it back. So this takes a little bit more control, a little bit more endurance through those abdominals, scooping it up, especially moving slowly like this. Let's add on. Inhale here. Exhale, roll behind those sitting bones. Let the arms float up. We open to the side, scoop back to the center, and roll on up. Let's try the other side here. Inhale, exhale, scooping back. We open to the side, maybe feeling those obliques fire on even more, scooping back up. Let's flow through a few more like this. Inhale, exhale, opening those arms, scooping back to center, and rolling up. Inhale, exhale, and open, and back to the center. One more each side. Inhale here, exhale, feeling those abdominals support you. Open back to the side and center. We have one more. Rolling down. Arms float up, open, side and center. Scoop abdominals towards your spine here. Inhale, nice and tall. On the exhale, we're going to roll down. We float our elbows behind us, bend your knees, and bring them up to a tabletop position. How did you do? From here, really make sure we're not sinking through our shoulders, so we're pressing down. Our chin is tucked slightly towards our chest. So it's not a total nod and it's not straining our neck like this. So we exhale, nod chin just a little bit towards the chest. Our legs are tabletop. We feel a connection between our ribs and our hips. Nice exhale to set us up. All right. From here, we extend one leg long and pull it in. Other leg long and pull it in. Maybe you already hear the shakes in my voice. This is an intense position. If this is a little too much, you can also do this laying flat on your back. We exhale, send the leg long. Inhale, bring it center. And center. And center. Keeping that rib to hip connection. Abdominal scoop towards the spine. You have. Let's do two more on each side. Good, nodding chin towards the chest, just slightly. One more. Feeling the heat build up. Very nice. From here, glue those feet together. Your knees are gonna open into a diamond shape. They're gonna close. They open one more time, then they extend on the high diagonal. You bend, close, open, extend. Bend the knees to a diamond shape, close the shape, open, extend. Your feet only go as low on the extend as you can really keep that rib to hip connection. So without arching the spine. Bend, close, open, extend. Okay, if you want a little more here, on the extend, you can scoop abdominals deeper, come a little bit higher. Lower back down with control. Close, open, push through the abdominals, through those heels, and scoop higher. Open, close, open, exhale, push. I'm just coming a little higher onto my hands. Let's try one more. Open, close, open, press it up. Very nice. Open, close, feet to the floor, extend, open, take a little breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. We have one more exercise. So when you're ready, nod chin to chest, reset your shoulders, reset the abdominals, and bring those legs back up to tabletop. From here, you're going to sway the knees side to side. So now we're moving laterally with the legs and hips. Good, making sure to maintain that nice supported position. This again can also be done laying flat on your back on the mat. That opposite hip pops up. We have just a few like this. Whew. I know it's intense. Whew. Slow and controlled is the key. And trying to keep those feet from shifting forward and back. All right, if you want to add on, you bring the knees side. You can extend the legs on the diagonal, bend them, and pull it back center. Bring them side, extend, bend, and center. Last piece if you want it, bring them side, extend and lift higher just a little bit, lower, center. Bring them over, extend and reach, whew. Lower and center. Inhale, side, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, scoop and reach, inhale. Last one each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, back to center, inhale, exhale, inhale, back to center, roll all the way down with control, let your feet find the floor, widen your knees, and sway them side to side. Well done, I feel that one. Whew. Hope you do too. Hope it was maintainable. And if you needed those options, I hope that they made sense to you. All right, few deep breaths here. Inhaling, exhaling, letting go of the tension. Even the neck can nod side to side if needed. Our next exercises are going to support our neck a little bit more in case that was straining for you. When you're ready, come back to the center. I'm going to center myself on the mat a little more. Okay, ground your tailbone into the mat. Feel that rib to hip connection, those ribs sliding just slightly towards those hips. And then I'm going to take my hands behind my head, using them for support, but not to pull my neck here. Inhale, feet are going to stay on the ground for this one. Exhale, float the shoulders up, and inhale to lower. Just a little half curl here. Exhale, chin nod slightly towards the chest. We lower down. Inhale and exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, curling up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, find that curl. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Few more like this at your own pace. Maintaining the control, of course. Two more. And on the next one, we're staying up. We're finding a side bend, so I want you to think you're bending kind of thinking elbow towards your hips, bending sideways. You can reach that arm towards the ankle, come back to center, other side, sideways bend, reaching towards that ankle, back to center, and lower down. So we're not reaching up and over like an oblique twist, we're exhaling, hovering the shoulders, sideways bend, and center, other side. Come center, lower down. Inhale, exhale. Hover the shoulders. You're feeling it in the side of your waistline, pulling together, and then lowering down. I hope that makes sense for you. Exhale. Side bend, center, and bend, center, lower down. 2 more like that. Exhale. And bend, center, lower down. Last one. Exhale. And bend, center. Very nice. Lower down. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, last little abdominal challenge for you. You're going to float those hands behind the neck to offer a little more support. Once more, I want you to make sure that the rib cage is closed, that tailbone feels the mat a little bit more, lower abdominals beneath your belly button fire on, and then we lift our legs up to that tabletop position. From here, you're gonna exhale, curl up, arms extend forward. We float the arms and legs long for 1, for 2, for 3, finding that curl, scoop up, and then lower down. Hands can come behind the head again. Inhale, exhale, curl it up. Arms reach forward, we reach arms and legs long for 3, for 2, for 1, lower, arms come down. Now, of course, you can keep the arms at your side. That also works, but I like to use the hands for a little support to exhale. Curl up, find that nice deep C curve, then reach forward for 1, for 2, for 3, curl higher, lower down. Very nice. Inhale here, exhale. Scoop and lift, reach the arms and legs. Lower down, let's do 1 more like that. Deep breath in, exhale, curl it up, reach the arms. Lower down, take a breath. Inhale here. You can choose to keep your head low if that is better for you today. If not, you can exhale, scoop up once more with the head, neck, and shoulders. We reach across with our elbow, find a little oblique twist. So elbow reaches towards that opposite knee. Exhale to curl. Inhale, center. Nice and controlled, so we're not totally twisting quickly side to side in that more bicycle feeling up, rather feeling nice and controlled through our movements. Let's do 1 more each side. Good. Lower down in the center. Last thing here. Inhale. Exhale. Curl up. Legs extend. We're splitting our legs. You can grab the legs, split for our scissors. Little exhale. Scooping abdominals towards the spine. You can also keep hands behind the head, or head can be low for this. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Let your feet find the floor. Knees sway side to side. Take a breath, pressing that hip forward a little more this time. And letting the hip flexor find a nice stretch. Very nice. Good. Step your feet a little more closer to your booty or bum. Inhale here. Exhale, tip the tailbone under. We're curling up, rolling up one vertebrae at a time to a shoulder bridge, just opening again through those hip flexors. And then roll down, setting the spine down, one piece at a time, feeling that space in the middle. Inhale at the bottom, release the glutes. Exhale, tip the pelvis under, slide the ribs towards the hips, lift it up. Inhale, and then exhale, set the spine down, one vertebrae at a time. One more like that, just cooling down a little bit. Inhale. We have one more exercise here. Exhale, tip the pelvis under, roll it up, and then we lower down. Very nice. Reach your legs long. Reach the arms long overhead. Let's find a few roll-ups here. Inhaling. On the exhale, arms reach forward, chin nods towards the chest. We roll up through the spine. Good. Rounding forward, keeping that C curve, and then stacking back tall. Inhale, let's roll on down, putting that spine down onto the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale. Nod chin towards the chest. Scooping up, using those abdominals. We stack the spine. Inhale. Exhale, round and roll back down. You can keep this option for the next 2 if you'd like, or if you want to kind of find a teaser feeling. We inhale here. Exhale, arms pressed down, legs pressed together, scooping up towards that teaser feeling. Very nice. And then you can lower back down, bending the knees. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, nod chin to chest. Press through those legs, using those upper abdominals. And then from here, lower the legs with control. Let's find a butterfly position, everyone here, and stretch forward. Breathe here, release through your hips. Inhale and exhale. Well done today. Inhale and exhale. Sink everything into the mat. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Take your hands, step them on the diagonal to one side of the leg. Press the opposite sitting bone down. So my hands are to the left and my right sitting bone is feeling the mat, feeling that opposition stretch. Inhale and exhale. And then I'm going to walk my hands back center and to the other side. Feeling the left sitting bone as my hands reach towards the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then come back to the center. Stack your spine up. Take a nice deep breath. I'm going to swing my legs underneath me, sitting on top of my shins. I'm going to extend my hands behind me, lift my hips up, opening my chest and my hip flexors here, through the front of the body that was curling and working hard for us today. I'm setting my bum down, nodding chin to chest. Inhale here, exhale, keeping the neck nice and in line, opening up, feeling that great openness after all that hard work. And lower back down. And come on up to a comfortable seated position. Let's end class as usual. Inhale, scoop up all that good energy you just created, and then exhale, close your eyes, bring it to your heart here. Inhale. Feel your heart beating. Exhale, feel nice and alive today after that class. Inhale. And exhale, let your arms float open. Let your eyes float open. Shoulders roll up, down and back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that class was challenging and yet you found some modifications or movement that worked for your body. I hope you feel your deep stability muscles and that you feel nice and strong and centered and that you can carry that forward through the rest of your day. And just a reminder, if you'd like to try some workouts that are complementary to this one, be sure to save this video and then check the description so that you can come back to it and try those other classes. And of course, if you did like this class, I would appreciate a like, a subscribe, and encouraging comment. It really goes a long way to show me that I'm making a difference to you out there. And above all, I hope that you feel good in your body and that you continue to shine throughout the rest of your day. Bye. Sincere thanks to you, my friend, for being an important part of the beginning of this channel. Every view, thumbs up, subscribe, and encouraging comment increases connection and really does help this space to grow. Please consider following if you haven't already. I appreciate your support and I hope you'll join me again.